What if I told you the richest people in the world legally pay $0 in taxes, while you're struggling with your W-2 paycheck deductions? I mean, you see it every year, right? Billionaires paying a lower tax rate than their secretaries. How is that even possible? This isn't a glitch in the system, guys. This is the system working exactly as designed. It's designed to benefit those who understand the rules of the game. The ultra-wealthy, they've known this for years. They've been using these strategies for generations. And in the next 10 minutes, I'll show you how they do it, and how you can start your journey to financial freedom too. Stay till the end, because the last strategy, it's the one billionaires never talk about. Let's talk about offshore companies, the first pillar of wealth protection. Now, when you hear offshore, you might picture shady characters and smoky backrooms. But the truth is, it's far more common and legal than you might think. We're talking about setting up shop in places like Dubai, the Cayman Islands, or even Puerto Rico. These locations offer something incredibly valuable: little to no corporate taxes. Think about it. In the US, you're looking at a hefty chunk of your hard-earned profits going straight to the IRS. But with an offshore company, you can legally defer those US taxes, sometimes indefinitely. Now, I'm not saying you're going to completely avoid taxes forever, but by strategically structuring your business, you can keep more of your money working for you instead of Uncle Sam. And the best part? This isn't just some loophole for the ultra-rich. Even Amazon, a company raking in billions, paid $0 in federal income tax back in 2018. How? By using similar setups, leveraging deductions, and reinvesting strategically. They understand that minimizing their tax burden allows them to grow even faster, hire more people, and ultimately, dominate their market. Now, setting up an offshore company isn't as simple as booking a flight and signing a few papers. It requires careful planning, legal expertise, and a deep understanding of international tax laws. But the potential rewards, they can be absolutely life-changing. Alright, let's talk about trusts and foundations. This is where things get really interesting. See, the ultra-wealthy, they don't just own their wealth, they control it. They use these legal structures to protect their assets, minimize taxes, and ensure their wealth lasts for generations. It's like building a fortress around your money. Think of it like this: an irrevocable trust is like a vault. You put your assets in, and they're legally separated from your personal wealth. This means they're protected from lawsuits, creditors, and even, you guessed it, excessive taxation. Now, setting up a trust properly is crucial. You need to work with experienced legal professionals who understand the intricacies of trust law. But the benefits? They're massive. Not only do you shield your assets, but you also gain significant tax advantages. The trust itself becomes a separate legal entity, often taxed at a lower rate than individual income tax, and in some cases, depending on the type of trust and the jurisdiction, you can even achieve tax-free growth. Now let's talk foundations. Think Bill Gates, right? The Bill and Melinda Gates Foundation. It's not just about philanthropy, although that's a huge part of it. It's also a brilliant tax strategy. By channeling their wealth through a foundation, they get massive tax deductions, reduce their taxable estate, and still maintain control over how their money is used. It's a win-win. Chapter 3. The Holy Trinity, Unlocking Ultimate Financial Freedom. Now, for the grand finale, the strategy billionaires hope you never discover: the Holy Trinity of wealth protection. This is where it all comes together. We're talking about combining the power of an LLC, a holding company, and an offshore account. It's like building a financial fortress, a system so sophisticated it's practically invisible to the IRS. First, you start with an LLC, preferably in a business-friendly state like Wyoming or Delaware. These states are known for their low taxes, minimal regulations, and strong asset protection laws. Your LLC becomes your shield, protecting your personal assets from business liabilities. Next, you establish a holding company in a tax-friendly jurisdiction overseas. This could be anywhere from the British Virgin Islands to Hong Kong. Your holding company doesn't actually do any business itself. Its sole purpose is to hold your assets, like stocks, real estate, or even other companies. This adds another layer of separation between you and your wealth, making it incredibly difficult for anyone to track. Finally, you open an offshore bank account in a jurisdiction known for its financial privacy and stability. This is where your money lives. You can then move funds between your LLC, your holding company, and your offshore account, all while minimizing your tax liability and maximizing your financial freedom. Now, I know what you're thinking. This sounds incredibly complex, and you're right, it is. This strategy isn't for beginners. It requires careful planning, expert legal advice, and a deep understanding of international finance. But for those who are serious about protecting their wealth and building a legacy for generations to come, this is the ultimate game plan. And that, my friends, is how the wealthy play the game. But here's the thing, this knowledge shouldn't be a secret. It's time to level the playing field. In the next video, I'll expose the exact offshore bank the wealthy use to grow their money tax-free. And guess what? You can open an account there too. It's easier than you think. So if you're serious about escaping the rat race, about building a life of true freedom and abundance, hit that subscribe button right now. Don't let this be another video you scroll past while your future scrolls away. Want the full offshore blueprint? Comment wealth mode below, and I'll DM it to 5 people today.